This is River Wrigglesworth, and he'll be heading off to creche soon. He's learned all about bananas. So once they're 11, 12 weeks old, they're completely weaned off milk. This is the hand-raised ones. They're outside in a... You can eat the skin, darling. I don't think so. You can have it if you want it. They're outside in a flight aviary, so they're learning flight skills. They're interacting with adult bats and juveniles, other juveniles, and other hand-raised and also wild babies, which gives them the education that they need before they're released back to the wild. Want a bit more of the banana? Yeah, there you go. So little bats all around Australia will be looking at going to creche probably next month or the month after. We always get some late stragglers, but the majority of them were going off at this age. Well, not this age, in a couple of weeks anyway. So about 14 weeks they'll go off to 14, 15, 16 weeks they go off to creche. So creche means that they're put in a large flight aviary. They're kept in there for a couple of weeks. That flight aviary is very close to a wild flying fox colony. There you go. And they will be, when the weather is good, when the food resources are good, they'll be released back to the wild. So they're support fed for as many weeks as it takes to get them to integrate back into the wild. And then once that creche is done, another creche of babies goes in, and this can continue up till May, depending. Sometimes we have even later babies, and if things are good, we'll release over winter as well. So that's called a soft release, where they're completely support fed. And that'll be Mr. Wrigglesworth, old chubby cheeks. You have to get his own dinner once he's out there. But he'll do his bit for Australia. He's a long distance pollinator and seed disperser of native forests, and Australian forests cannot live without flying foxes. So we rely on these little bats for biodiversity and also the longevity and health of our forests. Terribly important. So Mr. Wrigglesworth will be doing his bit. Thank you for our environment. He certainly will. Wish you luck, Mr. Wrigglesworth, because it's a pretty dangerous place out there, which is why we do everything we can to mitigate those dangers, but it's still a dangerous place out there. Anyway, we try.